Elsewayal, or good day. Welcome to your next career education class, where we are going to be introducing you to career life interviews. So first of all, I really want you all to check if you can see the team with the orange box and yellow gears, because this is where you find all of your information for how to do your lessons each week. If you can't find it, make sure you let your teacher know. When you are inside your team, you need to make sure you click on General, and under Files, you will find all of the instructions for the work that's been assigned each week. So if you miss a week or didn't quite finish something, you can find everything you need inside your team. This is why it's so important that you can see it. All right, so let's take a look at the interview you're going to be asked to prepare for and complete over the next week. It's going to be a career life interview that you're going to do with a trusted adult in your life. And this can be done over the phone, face-to-face, over Zoom, preferably not over email, because the value is in having a conversation with the person that you choose. So try to get it in person if possible, but if not, like I say, over Teams or over Zoom also counts as in person. The last resort would be to be emailing somebody these questions, because you don't get nearly the same value out of it. So you are going to be today going over each of the interview questions so that you know what it is that you're going to be talking about it with them and where this interview goes. And hopefully you can think of somebody you might interview, decide on and schedule a time with them for sometime over this week or the weekend so that you have it ready for next Tuesday. And you can message them or email them today to see if you can set up an appointment with them to get this done. Best thing to do is to do it quickly, so then you know you're done for next week and you're not trying Monday night to figure it out. We can learn a lot from our elders about their journeys, their mistakes, their successes, and hopefully by hearing other people's journeys, you will be better able to accept obstacles that come your way, understand that life doesn't always go as planned, that you might change your mind many times. I was determined to become a travel agent when I was in grade 10. And then I actually got to go and do a work experience, a job shadowing in a travel agency. And although that job is perfect for many people, I decided it wasn't for me and completely changed the path I had decided on for a number of years. Our paths change and life circumstances throw us curveballs that we need to adjust and adapt to. So it's great to hear about other people's journeys. So that's what this interview is all about. So really important that you take the time to really try to have a conversation with somebody. And that person doesn't have to have a perfect, glamorous life. It can be somebody who's had trials and been knocked down and had trouble getting back up. You can learn from their journeys as much as you can from somebody who's, the director of some multi-million-dollar company. You do not need to find someone that has had a perfect life journey. You can find anybody, an adult that you know and trust, that will give you honest answers and help you complete this task. Okay, so that's your big task for this week. So with the time that's left, you can choose one of two choices. The first choice is with leftover time, you can explore occupation matches by clicking on Getting Started and doing short compatibility surveys and hopefully maybe discovering some new things. And if you find some that you really like, then you can like them, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so inside my blueprint, you completed a number of surveys. So if you click on Who Am I on the left, you can find match results. And inside those match results is occupation matches. You'll have a whole bunch of occupation matches here, and you can filter them by education level if you want to go straight into work, or if you want to go to university or whatever. You could organize them by career clusters, which you explored when you did your knowledge survey. Once you've found one that you might want to learn a little bit more about, you can just click on Get Started, and it will give you a short 10-question survey to find out if you're quite compatible with the job or not. Once you complete that 10-question survey, it will show you how much your responses match with the career. So according to this survey, public relations specialist is a high match for me. Speech language pathologist is not quite so much a match. And again, as you scroll down, you might discover careers that you didn't really even know existed or that you hadn't thought about. So I've never thought about being an anesthesiologist, but apparently based on my surveys, that's a good possible match. So that might be one I want to explore further. So if you find some you like after you've done those questions, you can like them. If you don't get to that this week, that's okay. So the other choice is to spend some time to make sure that you're all caught up with the terms work so far. So you've got your portfolio for this course, and inside that portfolio, you have 7 items. All right. So some of you may have done surveys but forgot to add them to your portfolio. That's an important step. Some of you may have done the surveys and not completed your reflections, and your mark will be quite low if you don't have those reflections done. Okay, so here's your checklist for the week. Please make sure that you have these tasks completed. You've made sure that you can see the team for this class, the orange box with the yellow gears on it. You have let the teacher know if you can't see it. You've prepared for or tried to schedule your career life interview with a trusted adult. You're going to plan on completing this before next Tuesday. And you are either going to use any time that's left for exploring your occupation matches or working on catch-up work. So that's it for me this week. We'll see you next time. Have a great week.